Here we are down in the harbour, and it is the big day of the races. I'm with Dave and Lee. Now, Dave, tell me all about your boat.
Okay, Barry, this is our boat. We're New Wave Racing, new team for the season. I was Rookie of the Year last year. Lee is my nav this year. We're a Yorkshire-based team, so anyone in Yorkshire, get behind us.
When you say Yorkshire, whereabouts in Yorkshire?
I live in Hull.
Hull?
Yeah, I'm Yorkshire born and bred. Spent many a year in coming up to Scarborough for holidays. Spent 3 weeks in hospital in Scarborough, so yeah, well acquainted with the place. Worked up here, and yeah, I'm really happy. I've got Hull as my home event. This is my holiday home event. So.
Wow, lovely. Now, explain about this magnificent creature.
Okay, this is a Panther P1 boat. It's 28 foot long, powered by a 250 horsepower engine. We'll reach speeds of just short of 70 mile an hour. We race in a 6-race championship, which covers the whole length of Britain. What else do we need to know? There's 11 boats out here this weekend. It's going to be close, exciting racing.
How stable is she?
They're not that stable. You don't want to run too close going around the corners. They do go over occasionally.
Do they skid a lot?
They do
slide.
Skid. Especially today, we've got a calm sea. They'll be sliding out around the corners as opposed to digging in and driving through.
So when you're doing 70 miles an hour and you hit a wave, what's it like?
It depends how you hit the wave. If you hit the wave straight on, it's happy days because you just bounce from one wave to the next and keep the speed up. If you hit a wave at an angle, then it's you're holding your breath for a while.
Very bumpy, I would think.
Yeah,
yeah. So why are you doing this?
Because we love it. It's
the adrenaline.
Yeah, it's adrenaline fueled. You can't get better. You know, lovely places, lovely people.
So, Dave, you're the driver.
I'm the driver, yeah.
The driver. And Lee over here, you're the navigator.
Yes.
So, how do you navigate?
Well, we have the course details, etc. We know all the markers, we know where it is. And you have to sort of pretend there is lanes within that to drive the boats, etc. Instruct Dave how to go around the course, where best to do. And most importantly is sort of being safe, looking out for the other boats, making sure that you can keep up and take the corners and take advantage and overtake them when we need to, really.
So how long have you been a navigator?
This is my first season in P1, so looking forward to it. I've been following it for the last 2 years and thought, well, now's the time to make the jump and actually get involved. So I've been training for the last year with Neil Holmes down in South, and so we're here now.
So what's the most exciting, being a navigator or being a driver?
I think it depends. I like being a navigator because there is an element of control. But it's
so you're a control freak?
I'm a control freak. I think most navigators are control freaks.
Does he do what you tell him, though?
Yeah. I mean, it's a safety thing to do that. But that's the bit about gelling and making the team work. You know, you have to act as one and do everything that sort of side. But the good thing is, he's got a steering wheel to hold on to, and I've got one handle. So, trying to get the upper body strength going for this. And when we get some rough waves this season, then that will really tell.
This might be a stupid question. What happens if it turns over?
Well, it normally flings you out the boat.
But haven't you got harnesses?
No.
You have no harnesses?
We have no harnesses.
No seatbelts?
No seatbelt. So that's probably, some people say that's a bad thing, some people say it's a good thing. You get flung from the boat, you're from there, etc. People are very good at spotting, this is why we've got bright orange crash helmets. There's a big safety element, what goes on. So, yeah, hopefully we won't get flung out the boat.
So Dave, is this your boat? Do you own it?
No, we're fortunate enough to race the boat, but we don't actually own the boat. The boat's owned by P1, we race it.
Dave, you're now in the boat. Tell me what all the controls are for.
Right, Barry, first things first, safety. If we go for a swim, these keep us afloat. They're a must, as are the kill cords. We go out, the engine stops running dead. To race, I'm in here, Lee the nav's in here. Simple operations. We have a forward and we have a reverse. That's all we need. I control the speed, accelerator on the foot. Obviously steering wheel that needs no explanation. We also have a thing called trim. So the angle of the engine moves so we can get greater efficiency from that engine and go faster.
So is that the red lever?
No, that is for the ballast tank. On very rough water, we open the ballast tank, which puts water into the front of the boat to bring it level. So when we hit the waves, instead of doing that, we're hitting and going like that. So trim is with these two buttons down here. I control that as I'm racing. Trim up, the engine comes out at a greater angle, should give us more speed. Trim down to go into the corners to give us a drive out of the corners.
Well, Dave, thank you very much indeed. May I say I wish you all the luck in the world, and I hope you win your race.
Lovely, thank you very much, Barry. Thank you.